Gosh, what an absolutely massive play to start the game.
He gets rid of the save line. One hit KO.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fight for First. I know it might be weird looking at a VGC video during the singles time. Usually we do singles right now, but I'm going to be changing up my schedule a little bit, and this is probably why. Seems like daily battle videos aren't really the thing, or at least they're not kind of attracting the right thing. I've actually been shedding subscribers all last month, but it's worth a shot. To me, I like bringing them back sometimes, but I think what I'll end up doing is like Monday I'll do a VGC video, Tuesday I'll do a singles, but for the most part, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday on my Patreon, I'll be doing my daily Fight for First. Most of the people that watch me anyway, the guys who are like really consistent, really interested in VGC, follow me on there anyway, and so it'll help with that whole thing. YouTube's more kind of based at content that's more, I guess, maybe mindless, and I don't know, this doesn't really like pull in people. I never got big off of battle videos anyway, so I'll be doing other content, I think, and if that's bad for you, I'm sorry, but that's literally the reason why. You can see the answer right there. I'm not just making it up myself. And so in the meantime, if you do like watching, I've been streaming every day at about 3 p.m. PST, and I don't do like well, I do battling. I mostly do VGC stuff. So if you want to come there and get your daily fix that way, otherwise if you want pre-recorded content with team editing, team stuff, it's gonna move to my Patreon again. So just to save my subscribers, and I'll be able to put other videos here. Anyway, I do think having at least one a week either way will be nice, and I think one every day or two every day was kind of overwhelming to some people, so this way we won't have too much content overflowing. Our main account is actually 5th or 6th, I think, in the US. We did that on stream. That team has been uploaded to Patreon, so those guys have it. Really strong team. It's got Vika Vault in it. This is my second cart because, well, I'm not at 1903 with this cart, and so I'm gonna try to rank this up in the top 10 as well. This is a new team I've been trying out recently. It's gonna be Monday and Tuesdays Patreon videos, actually, so patrons, if you're watching this, you're gonna get 2 more videos of this team. Hopefully you enjoy it. This is a current team I've been using. It'll be a version of this on stream. Come Wednesday on Patreon, I will be changing it up because I have some edits that I want to make it more competitive. But I think for right now it's a lot of fun, and I want to bring it to you guys. And this way, if you like watching battle videos, at least you have a couple a week. And it won't overwhelm you guys because clearly I was uploading too much. So anyway, thank you so much. If you guys do enjoy the series and you do watch it religiously, and there are a good number of you, I really appreciate it. I'm not entirely getting rid of it because of you, but obviously I have to cut it back. And I think that makes sense. I think I'm being fair. And it's not maybe the news everybody wanted to hear, but I think it's going to be well, it's what I have to do. So I hope you understand. Anyway, looking at my man over there, this looks like some form of... Oh, I saw this. You bulldoze. I know what you do. This is a Gudra into a bulldoze, so I'm going to take advantage of that and pull Milotic here. He's got double intimidate. It's going to be amazing, hopefully. Low-key, part of me wanted to go Gigalith and Porygon, but Metagross is super tough for my team, actually. Milotic's going to be a lot of fun. KOing his... He might also go Lele Drifblim, just because that's like a really common lead as well. But Sejun Park, he's really famous. He won Worlds in 2014. He's been running Gudra into Bulldoze, Weakness Policy, Metagross. It's tough to beat. It's a tough combination. I'm going to go with this. There will be a problem if he does bring Gyarados and it starts like popping off, it starts Dragon Dancing, we're going to have a hard time catching up to it. Because I'm not bringing the Thunderbolting Porygon too. But besides that, I feel pretty confident, or pretty comfortable, I guess, with the options I brought, just because Milotic seems like such a threat. I have a hard time believing he's going to lead Intimidate, so I didn't want to lead the Milotic. I just don't think he's going to lead it. There you go, see. And now what happens is, you bulldoze into the Metagross, it gets the Weakness Policy, and everything goes to shit. Yeah, I've seen this before. I know what's going to happen. Or actually, you know what happens first? He protects the Metagross as he bulldozes to drop me slower than the Metagross. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to Volt Switch here, and I'm going to protect, because I'm assuming that this man watches Sejun and he liked it, and that's what he's going to do. And unfortunate for him, if that is what he's going to do, I also know Sejun, and I also watch Sejun, because he's a fantastic player, and it's a really neat strategy. But I will have the Vault Switch, and I really like Vault Switch on Coco. It provides a lot of interesting opportunities. But it's really neat because you don't really expect it. There's the Protect on the Metagross. He's going to drop my speed. Now the thing is, do you guys know what competitive does on Milotic? Yes. If you drop a stat, you get +2 special attack. I'm going to feed myself directly into that. This is exactly what I'm going to look for because I know it's coming. I'm going to Milotic here. I've got the leftovers, so I'm going to heal off a lot of the damage. I've intimidated the Goodra. I know the damage isn't going to be huge. There's the Bulldoze to drop my Arcanine speed. I'm not going to fall for it. And so now I know that I'm not going to end up taking that. The thing is, I think the Metagross actually might be faster than me. I think it might be faster than me. Did the Bulldoze hit it first? I don't know if that's how multi-hit moves work. I know back in the day when I first played, first couple of years, the Intimidate would actually fire off on the faster thing first. Everything on the field. I think the Metagross is faster than me. Which means part of me wants to Scald it. Because if he Bulldozes and it outspeeds me, I'm going to definitely want to be able to pick it up later. I'm gonna Scald it just in case, and I'm going to Flare Blitz it. I'm not running a whole lot of speed in my Arcanine, and I'm hoping he doesn't realize that, because a weakness policy Metagross right now will be it's going to be a big threat. I'm not too afraid of the Goodra, to be honest, but I need to weaken the Metagross for Tapu Koko to be able to take control of this game. Okay, he's going to switch it. That's cool. It's going to be a Gyarados. Okay. And for me, as long as this Metagross doesn't go big, Metagross is the biggest threat for me. I'm not sure if the Bulldoze works like that or if he didn't realize it. My Milotic is going to be absolutely huge right now. He probably needs to like target into it. There's a Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that's the right play. I do have a lot of special defense. Flare Blitz is going to come in. I do run Wild Charge. Obviously, I don't have as much speed in the Arcanine as I maybe should, because I'm getting outsped by Metagross here. I do get the burn. That's pretty big, but I also had the Scald coming in. Metagross starts at 90 and Arcanine starts at 115, and I have at least a little bit of speed, so he must be running like max speed, which means he would... I probably want to run faster than that next time. It's good information. I built it bulky because I like this bulky Arcanine Tapu Lele lead, but seeing that combination in particular makes me a little bit worried, so that's actually a good edit that I'm going to have, so I'm glad that this got pointed out. The Arcanine's at -1, and I definitely want to protect it. Because I want it here for... considering swapping it out. I'm afraid the Gyarados is faster than me, and -1 I can't get him from here. But he's burned, so it's not providing a huge threat. I will probably just protect, burn a turn. Arcanine's not a huge threat on the field, but if my opponent is... thinking a couple turns ahead, he's going to know that he needs to get rid of the Arcanine if he wants to keep Metagross pretty safe. Gyarados is going to protect, I guess, from the extreme speed. Or maybe he's still underestimating how slow my Arcanine is. Or he's not running any speed in the Gyarados. These are all options. Another Sludge Bomb into the... Oh, yeah, okay. So he's trying to clear it for him, for his Metagross later. This Milotic, though, is just huge. I mean, he's buffed it like 4 times, and I'm getting leftovers recovery. I think Extreme Speed will pick up the Gyarados from here. With that little extra chip damage there. I mean, Extreme Speed's a pretty powerful move. I am at +4 special attack. I know I'm at -1 speed, but that's pretty big. And I'm going to Extreme Speed. He didn't have Lele, right? He does have Lele. I'm trying to just play super safe. I have a Focus Sash here. This Lele is super bulky. I'm just going to go straight into my Lele. I'm not going to risk it. He was Sludge Bombing with the Goodra, but I think the Lele is still the most expendable to me. And I think if he expects Arcanine to stay in, yes. He doesn't want to lose the Gyarados. And he goes into Lele, and that's why we did an extreme speed. That's why we looked if he had it. I'm going to match that. I'm actually probably going to go into Coco to weaken his Psychic for my Milotic. There's the Metagross coming in. Okay, it's a good switch. +4 Ice Beam. Probably not going to do as much damage as I could. It is weakness policy, though, so I definitely have to be careful of that. Here's a nice Ice Beam. Whop. Whoa, that kind of did some nice damage. Now, there's a part of me that says, go into Coco to weaken the Psychic to keep your Milotic alive. There's part of me that says, yo, what are you doing? So both those other two are pretty hurt. I still have the full health Coco. Metagross will definitely try to pop. If I had Protect on Milotic, I'd Protect Milotic and attack Lele here, actually. Because I don't expect them. Well, no, I'm going to weaken the Psychic. If it's Z move Lele, he may just go and try to KO me. I'm very, very specially defensive. It's not my set, actually. Someone on my stream was like, hey, use this. And so I've been using it. But I think without the terrain, I might be built to survive. I could be completely wrong. I don't use Milotic very often. It's just going to be a regular Psychic. Okay, we'll definitely eat that. See, I think we survived this. Yeah, we definitely survived the Z. And he's going to double with the Psychic moves here because he had the boost. But I think we're going to be able to take it. Yes, we are. And it's going to come back. So great Coco switch in. We keep the Sash intact. We drop the Metagross, which is a huge threat to the team. I'm getting leftovers here. The only sad thing is I think Psychic is that looks like a KO from Psychic. But at the same time, I know he's going to have to fire off into the Milotic then if he really wants to get rid of it before it becomes too much of a problem. Goodra's going to come in. I know its special defense is pretty big. And it's going to have Sludge Bomb. So I believe what happens here is Psychic into Milotic. Sludge Bomb into Coco. That's what I would do if I were him. And so, does my Lele outspeed his Goodra, or is it worth going into... Let me see. Because I don't think Dazzling Gleam gets him from here. Yeah, I highly doubt that. I'm going to actually... Now Metagross is down. I have a lot more freedom to waste Arcanine a little bit here. Psychic's going to come out, so it is Scarfed. And he's going to go after Coco. I'm going to be alive. Okay, so I didn't expect it to be Scarfed. Because I didn't have anything else fast enough. That's decent damage there. I will Arcanine. What do you think? Yeah. Gonna Arcanine. Because as long as it's not Psychic Terrain, he can't kill me with that. Intimidate's gonna... It doesn't matter. Intimidate doesn't matter. Milotic should outspeed this... No, I'm not sure how fast the Goodra is. Okay, it's gonna be Sludge Bomb, though. But I think I can survive that. And I totally do. So we're gonna pick this up. Which is nice. That gives me a little bit more freedom. But I thought it was gonna be better because I thought Coco was gonna outspeed the Lele. If Coco outsped the Lele, the next Thunderbolt was gonna pick it up. So I felt like I was gonna be in a good position. In fact, if I had anticipated being Scarf and Psychicking Coco, I would have just recovered Milotic and then been absolutely in a great position. Gyarados has to come in. Right? Yes. I'm going to probably end up... So we do get intimidated. But we're quickly whittling him down. And so we're going to end up winning on numbers here eventually. Psychic might be able to pick him up. But I think what I am going to do... It's not going to... There's no way Milotic's going to get anything off this turn. It's definitely going to die. Well, okay, if I extreme speed, no, because then he could just cross. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for another tick of burn just to be absolutely safe. Protect the Arcanine here. Lele will finish off Milotic. Gyarados will take a tick of burn. Extreme speed should pick it up from here, I'm almost positive. Yeah, 21%. So that should be enough. I'll protect here, and I will send in Coco, who will attack and just sacrifice itself as the Lele attacks because I don't want the Psychic Terrain up. Right, Milotic has to go down here. Like, even if he boosts to +1, the extreme speed's still going to get him. That's why I didn't attack this turn. Z move? Okay. And I didn't want to take the Z move at full health. If he had crit me, he would have been able to KO me. I would have had the Psychic Terrain up. He would have been able to outspeed the Coco. We would have actually been in a really bad position. Oh my god. What on earth is that? Okay, so it's Earth. It's the Z ground because of Earthquake. Wow. That's pretty unique. The Protect and the Burn there is really gonna... yeah. Not really too afraid of that damage. And that's got to be extreme speed range. Now, I don't want to send up Lele because I don't want Psychic Terrain. So I'll send in Coco. But I know that he's Scarfed, and I know he's Scarfed in the Psychic, correct? So he's going to lose against my Lele one-on-one. I Dazzling Gleam here, just in case he Psychics Arcanine and KOs it. No, it doesn't matter. Extreme Speed's going to go off first anyway. Yeah, so he should Psychic Coco. I think he can't kill Arcanine anyway. But if he... no, I should Protect in case he protects Gyarados and KOs Coco, and then I can't Extreme Speed him. Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's the right play. And that guarantees us, unless he gets the double Protect off or he crits the Arcanine with the Psychic. Extreme Speed coming, he didn't even go for the Protect. It's going to be enough damage, yeah. I still think, I'm not guaranteeing that he even Psychics the Coco. Okay, but yeah. It's the juicy target. But then we've got our own Lele. That's at full health. He's locked in the Psychic. The game's over. Oops. Yeah, let's just Wild Charge. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Swag. Nice. You won. Thank you so much for the battle. You won. 16. We're almost at 20 minutes. I don't even know if I can go for it. No, because this will turn into a 30-minute episode. Although you're only getting one. Yeah, we'll go one more. This way, if you want extra time, we'll make it a little bit longer. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. $17.93 from Brazil. Brazil. Okay. Got some scared. Double Intimidate there again makes me, and the Porygon makes me really want to bring the Milotic. So if I'm bringing Milotic, what's he going to do? He's going to lead Coco. He's basically going to have to. In fact, it's going to be Coco Muck. So how am I going to stop Coco Muck? Lele Arcanine. Let's go Milotic. My own Coco? How do I stop Muck? I really want to get up Trick Room, actually. I think Trick Room's really strong. Hold on. Let me think. Trick Room seems pretty strong against this dude. Like, get Gigalith rolling. Almost like Coco Porygon. This is like the other mode where you go Coco Porygon Gigalith. And I can go Milotic. Because if I bring... I mean, Lele is pretty decent against a lot of that shit, though. Except for the Muck. But I'm afraid I'll have a hard time killing the Muck otherwise. And I've got... The Lele and the Arcanine are both 50% berries. And so that's just big knockoff targeting. Trick Room looks really strong to me. The Milotic could be good, too. Let's try this. Getting rid of the Muck is my primary. If that wasn't a Muck, if that was just some Mandibuzz or something, you know, like... we'd be in really good shape. I do think he leads what I said. Because I think that's his best way to stop Milotic and its best way to lead into Milotic. But we'll see. We'll see. Coco P2. I really like this lead as well. Vault switching into Gigalith as your Trick Room is pretty good. Muck Garchomp. Okay. Yeah. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. E-Surge coming up. I do have the Vault Switch, and I do have it into... Milotic, which I don't really want to do yet. And so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Protect here. And I'm going to throw up an Ice Beam. He's going to withdraw Garchomp. Okay. That means I'm going to get up Trick Room next. Oh, okay. So he's going to go to Porygon 2. Okay. Not a bad play. He's got a special attack boost. That's not ideal. A lot of Porygon don't run Thunderbolt, though. But he is running Coco with it. So he's going to... Oh, wow. Great play here from my opponent. Great play from Brazil. I'm going to have this Ice Beam, which isn't going to do anything. But I am going to chip this Porygon a little bit here. Whoa. Oh, no. Not right now. No. Oh, fuck. Not like this. I'm going to Vault Switch into this. I'm also not going to Trick Room yet. I'm actually going to Thunderbolt. I want damage onto this Muck before I get into Trick Room mode. I got to keep Porygon healthy, and I got to get damage onto Muck. Those are like my two main goals. I don't want to lose Coco, but I think Milotic on the field, if I can throw up a Toxic on a Porygon 2, it's going to be pretty good. We'll see if he brought any of his Intimidators. There's the V-Switch, and this is why I like the Mons that I brought. And in fact, going into Gigalith right now, not the end of the world. But at the same time, neither is going into Milotic. He will have the knockoff threat. Should I just go into the Gigalith, take the Poison Jab? And then as I'm Trick Rooming, like Rock Slide? That doesn't seem too bad, because I could Z-move the Muck next turn. Would he protect the Muck? Should I go Gigalith and Z as I'm Trick Rooming next turn, or should I go into Milotic, Toxic, and get knocked off? I'm going to go Gigalith. It might be an incoming knockoff anyway. And he doesn't have a lot of threat. He doesn't have a lot of offensive threat onto the Porygon as of right now. So that should keep me alive while I'm doing it. There's a P-Jab. We should eat this up. Critical hit. Great. But at least we ate it up anyway. We'll hit him into his berry. Look at that damage. Oh, so we crit back. Into that range. Oh, that's so healthy. Ugh. He's going to Ice Beam into the Gig as well, but we have the special defense. Okay. So that did quite a bit because he got that special attack boost. I do have the Z. Let me think. I have the Milotic as well. Part of me wants to just Z him. Part of me wants to Rock Slide. Can he do enough? Knockoff won't do enough. I'm going to Rock Slide right now as I Trick Room. Actually, now that I saw all that damage I did on the Muck, I think a couple Rock Slides here are going to be pretty big. P-Jab coming in onto what? Porygon? Yeah. And I'm going to end up... He's going to Ice Beam Gigalith. Right. Oh, he's going to Ice Beam Porygon. It's not going to be enough. Rock Slide going to come in for free here. Great. Look at that damage. That's out of control. Trick Room. Great. Z-move his Porygon. Recover. We have 4 turns of this. I think the Z's got to get the Porygon. Shouldn't have Protect there. The Muck is... Unless the Muck is slower, he's going to KO the Porygon. My Porygon too. Is he going to do that? I might need to Rock Slide again. So I can get up my Recover. I really want to keep Porygon alive. Yeah, let's do it. I should be pretty slow, Porygon. Muck's going to leave. Okay, I should have Z-moved. Ooh, we're going to get enough chip damage where Ice Beam's going to guarantee the Garchomp unless it's Assault Vest. So I could have killed the P2 there. Yes, we got our Recover up. I am running low speed. Because I know I want to operate under Trick Room a lot. It's going to keep me alive, keep me healthy. And he flinched. Whoa. Good stuff. So, this begs the question. Do I Rock Slide or do I just Z him? Frankly, I don't want to miss. And I don't want to see him recover. This is a little bit of an overkill. But the guaranteed is great for me. Let me Ice Beam here. So this is, like I said, this is like the second mode of the team. He's going to switch into Muck. Okay. So we're going to kill it with this. Oh. Gyarados. Okay. I do have... Okay, so I wish I had saved the Z now. This was a great adjustment by my opponent. He's going to see that I'm trying to Ice Beam, but I do have the Thunderbolt on the Gyarados as well. The thing is, am I afraid of the Gyarados? Yeah, sure, he'll kill the Gigalith if he gets the attack off. That's for sure. And I can't kill him without the Thunderbolt. Let me think. I don't have Protect on my Gigalith because I made it incorrectly. It's supposed to have Protect instead of Earthquake. Because look, my team has nothing to Earthquake next to. I get a crit there. Wow, great. Great adjustment there. I really, really think that was a good adjustment by my opponent. He's going to see the Ice Beam. He's going to suspect the Ice Beam. Okay. Part of me wants to just Thunderbolt the Gyarados. Does he think that I have Thunderbolt? Not a lot of... Like, it used to be really, really, really standard. Not a lot of them... Oh, what? You went into Porygon 2? Wow. He's got the special attack boost. Let me look at my turns left, and let me look at what I got him back. 1 turn Sandstorm, 2 turns Trick Room. Got a Milotic, a Coco into that. Okay. Porygon 2 is not a big threat. I'm going to Rock Slide and I'm going to Thunderbolt. If he switches into... Oh, I could just Ice Beam this Porygon and make sure to get rid of it. But he could also be greedy and go for the Dragon Dance thinking I wouldn't hit the Gyarados. And then he'd be able to like try to sweep me. I'm going to hit the Gyarados. Let's see if I call it right. Shoot. Okay, I definitely should have done anything but what I did here. But I do have a chance to either flinch. Well, flinch the Porygon because I'm not going to have enough damage because of the Intimidate. Yeah. That was really well played. Porygon's going to flinch though. Oh, shit. I'm getting all the Haxes. Rock Slide again. Thinking about just recovering, keeping Porygon alive. His Porygon might be able to recover, but then, even then, if it's on the field, like, I'm not afraid of it yet. I know it's got the special attack boost, but it's okay with me on the field. He's going to switch. I didn't go for it. I went for the recover because I know that my Porygon's a huge threat. All these Intimidates are hurting my Gigalith, which means this Porygon's going to survive, which is okay. He honestly deserves to get this back anyway. Yeah, I missed anyway. He deserves to get that recover off. Big damage coming in. What is it, Citrus Berry? Yum. Thunderbolt range, no problem. Porygon's just going to Ice Beam. He's not even going to recover. I 100% would have recovered. Nice. There's that. So part of me goes, so part of me says, do I save this Gigalith? The Gigalith is actually going to be... It's not dead weight. But I think Milotic's going to be better here. Do I Trick Room? I probably should Trick Room again. He'll recover. He'll do something with Gyarados. Maybe switch, maybe attack. But I should Trick Room. Because I'm going to be slower than the Gyarados and I'm going to be slower than the Garchomp. And as long as Porygon's attacking first, we're in a pretty commanding position. This is a long episode. Sorry, guys. Milotic coming in. Just in case it's an Ice Beam. I've also got Toxic onto him. He's going to try to hurt the Porygon because he's afraid of it. I knew either if I'd flinch or I'd get off this attack. He's really going after the Porygon. We got off the Trick Room. I will Toxic this. Takes a lot of the guessing out of it. I will recover. The only way he kills the Porygon is if his Porygon attacks, and then I get Gigalith in, and Rock Slide will get him from there. And I'll have Milotic to Ice Beam into the teammate. And Gigalith, Rock Slide, and an Ice Beam, as long as I don't miss, should clean up this game. So even if he goes first, but I think, like I said, I'm slower. If he does recover, the Toxic's going to start putting him on a timer, which is good enough for me. Nice. I didn't expect to be slower than his Porygon unless he's reversing the Trick Room, which is exactly what he's doing. So maybe I should have scalded. I thought he was just going to recover, though. There's the D-Dance, so he is going to be... okay. I like what he's trying to do. There's the Trick Room. Poison's going to hurt him. Trying to think if I want to... I want to leave the Porygon on the field right now. I want to Scald that. No. I don't think his +1 can get... Do I want to get rid of the Porygon? I don't think his +1 can get me, though. No, the Scald, if I get the burn there, I'm going to win. Coco's still got Sash intact. That's a perfect opportunity. And if I get off this Thunderbolt, I think it'll be enough. Waterfall into my Porygon. He's doing a good job of getting rid of the Porygon, but it's still alive there. Scald's gonna be for free, so I could have finished off his Porygon, which I should have done. Oh, I got the burn anyway. I thought he was gonna switch the Porygon. Oh, we're speed tie. Are we speed tie? We must be. We must be speed tie. So we got the flinch, which means my Thunderbolt would have gone off. If I had finished him off, then I'd be in a bad position. So it's a good thing I scalded, but that's because of the hacks that happened on both sides. My burn helped with what he just did. Coco comes in. I don't want to break my Sash any other way. This is going to be... He's going to Earthquake, of course. I think he's going to have a hard time killing Milotic. Isn't this funny? Milotic's going to become like my MVP, even though like I was talking shit about it. And I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. It's going to put this Gyarados on a fat timer. The thing is, the +1 might outspeed me, and he might flinch me. That's the only thing I'm afraid of. Oh, Garchomp's Scarfed. Milotic is pretty bulk. And I am there. Right there. So we'll see if he targeted the Milotic to try to, like, flinch it. He did. If I don't flinch, we win. Dazzling Gleam here should be a lot of damage. Put the Gyarados into KO of burn, maybe. Ice Beam, there it is. It's gone. We got him. If we had flinched there, Recover would have survived the next round. He would have needed another flinch as I protect Coco, because 2 turns of burn will get him. But it would have come down to him needing another flinch. Actually, I probably would have... Did I switch? No. I would have, yeah, I would have just protected. And no, it doesn't really matter what I do. Great Dragon Dance. Great Trick Room. I really... I expected him to, like, play a little bit smarter than that, actually. So I was playing around the playing smart, because as long as his Porygon was on the field, I was able to, like, kind of focus my damage at one. But he was able to take advantage of that. But I figured even if he did take advantage of the plays we were doing, we'd still have a good chance of winning because of our situation. I didn't know it was Scarf Garchomp at the time. So I thought I was in an even better position once it was Scarf. He still needed 20% to win. So I felt pretty good about it. But any of those, if I had just Scald the Porygon and Thunderbolted, or my Thunderbolt had gone off, like, all of those would have changed the game and just won it. But I wanted to play. We played a little methodically, a little safe. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Tomorrow I'll do singles, because I think some of you guys still like singles. And then other than that, I'll do some, like, other Pokemon stuff. Maybe some more fact videos and stuff. More YouTube-friendly stuff. Anyway, thanks so much. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace.
Feeling kinda strange, feeling kinda off. Don't know what's really going on. I feel like something